My roots are in Atlanta, but my branches are worldwide.
Forget the gaslight. I'm taking the spotlight.
My past may be checkered, but my future is solid gold.
I just don't do it for the culture. Honey, I am the culture.
She by charade.
More like she broke the internet.
If you can't keep the pace, stay out of my race.
Thank you.
By the way, please tell me your divorce is final.
I wish I could say that.
No.
I wish I could say that. He recently filed contempt charges against me.
What's the allegation?
You know, he was trying to say I was preventing him from seeing his child. There was another issue that he cited where Marlo was kicking at the door.
Let me tell you something. I will never speak to Marlo again in my life. I would enter a scene if I have to be around this lady and pay her dust and literally not say a word to her. Not only did you go to the depths of hell when you made that comment about that girl mama years ago.
If a person's mother don't want to be bothered with them, you know something wrong.
All right.
I mean, but it's the truth, though. That's how you know she's evil.
Just shut up. Nobody want to hear this disgusting.
Then, you know, that season when she wasn't on the show, you and Nene was talking about her baby and all of this type of stuff.
Wait! I didn't even see Kenya! Look at...
Okay, she let that slide.
So when you call me a liar,
That is what I have forgiven you
for you telling me that I was lying about having a child.
And that was unforgivable. But I forgave you anyway. And I said I'm going to start anew with you.
In Kenya's shoes, I wouldn't even be able to forgive that. And then you turn around and you repeat the same thing.
When you say things like you want to be everyone's friend, but you're the worst friend here, that's not sincere. You're not a friend. You don't know how to be a friend. You don't know how to love. So if it's the love that you're saying that you have for me, I don't want that kind of love because it's not healthy love. It's toxic.
And you come right back and you accuse me of lying. So no, Marlo, you don't get any more chances with me because what you say is bullshit.
But when it came to the point where you was bamming and kicking on this girl door, knowing her daughter was in there.
You knew. It wasn't a situation where you did not know. You knew.
Her daughter was there. And you were bamming and kicking on the door like you
a ghetto banshee.
Bullshit. And he used that against me as well, saying that I put Brooklyn in an unsafe situation.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you saw that?
I felt awful. I apologize for Brooklyn being in our bullshit.
Ma'am, not, who's there?
You, with your stupid ass.
Listen, ma'am, Marlo, baby, that's not an apology. That was not a y'all BS. That was
your BS.
Okay? You came to the door, ma'am. You kicked the door, ma'am. Kenya really didn't have nothing to do with that. You came with the aggression to her door. That was your BS. You're giving Mark additional ammunition to go against this woman and come for her by continuing to include her in bullshit that was really your own.
Like,
I'm sorry, you did what?
I apologize for Brooklyn being in between our bullshit. I hate that she was even there to witness that.
I don't even understand what you're saying.
Okay, but you don't have to understand.
Yeah,
Look it up.
I don't
you know I be mumbling.
I think she's trying to apologize.
Now, no, the problem, Andy, is Marlo is a damn lie. She doesn't get to sit here and apologize in real time and make it sound like she offered this apology way back when and she tried to rectify it and she's so remorseful and she felt so bad. She's full of shit.
The apology should have come
did you know
by
Brooklyn
way
was
of
there?
a phone call. Everybody read those blogs, right? Now that it's a court issue, you will have to appear in court, and here is your subpoena because you have to. Can you hand that to her? Now, because it has been named in those contempt charges,
yeah,
I don't want to go to jail. So you can come and speak your piece.
Okay.
And
well, I mean,
it's a subpoena.
Well, I mean, it's blank.
Girl, what in the legal Zoom hell is going on here?
What have I done?
I can't back it up, sis.
It's not filled out.
Oh, then they printed the wrong one.
Okay.
She then later went to social media, as you will see up here on the screen, and posted the actual subpoena that Kenya's lawyer sent to Marlo to appear in court. So she wasn't lying. It is going down, but
that was a fumble for Kenya because that was a great moment for her to be subpoenaed on a reunion, but to not have the follow through with the actual paperwork, whoever in her team that handed her that should have been smacked.
Good enough. You will be subpoenaed.
We need to fill out her names. I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting this as evidence.
She is named in the.
Okay.
So she has to appear in court.
But you're doing it, or the courts are doing it?
She's going to be a witness for me. You can be held in contempt. If you get subpoenaed, you can. You'll go back to jail. You can be put back to jail. So while you're there, you can talk about why you were texting and calling Mark 2 years ago.
Okay, and now you're lying.
You can talk about that. During discovery of my divorce case, I was able to subpoena his phone records. And 2 years ago, her phone number appears in Mark's phone records.
Saying what were the texts?
You can't see what the text say. I can only see the phone number, and that is your phone number.
Why were you texting?
I don't ever remember texting
You
Mark.
didn't talk to Mark and ask him about dirt on me? You did.
Girl,
you called Mark 2 years ago asking for dirt on me.
Maybe if you stop everybody else's husband, you could get one of your own, honey. Let's talk about John.
The pizza guy?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, John, seriously? Relax.
Nene and her fell out because she tried to turn her John into a John. She tried to pimp out her John that Nene used to date and got, what, $20,000 out of him?
What is that, sweetheart?
Had him at her apartment,
That's what I
drunk.
Girl, now you're lying.
She took pictures of his phone, text messages between Nene and John.
Oh,
that's what she did, and that's what she showed me.
We are going through the process.
Things could change, though.
Yeah, I think they will.
I think they will as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I told Ralph that as well. He had reached out to me, and I told him I hope you guys work out with it. Works out. Well, that wouldn't be the first time he reached out to you. He's reached out to me. She gave my number and told him to call me.
Okay.
He didn't tell you he reached out to me?
All right.
I did.
You did.
I know.
You did.
How do you know it was dirt if you only saw the phone record?
He told me.
Oh.
And I asked,
I'm going to court now. I want to see discovery.
Why are you talking to these
I'm going to court now.
Marlo, are you in touch with Mark?
Absolutely not.
Another ex-housewife was talking about her being in his restaurant.
I know I'd been in that man's restaurant years ago.
And also, do you remember when we were at Mark's event? She walked up to Mark and was so comfortable. I'm standing right there.
How are you?
I'm great. Nice to meet you.
How you doing, brother? Michael, nice to meet you, man.
And I'm like, why does she feel so comfortable where she can walk up to my husband and ask him a question about the event that's going on? So this is one of the reasons.
Well, she ain't lied, shit. My thing is, you ain't got no questions for Mark. You don't wonder why Mark was so comfortable around Marlo. You don't wonder why Mark didn't bring it to your attention that Marlo was reaching out to him to get dirt on you. You don't wonder nothing about Mark.
Why there is a roadblock there, because I keep discovering all the dirty and nasty and crazy things that this girl sets out to do.
I know.
You can prove it in court.
April from Florida said, Kenya, why was it a big deal when Sheree's boyfriend slid in your DMs? But it's not a problem when the man you're dating slides into Marlo's.
He didn't slide into a DM. He was commenting on a live. Say hi.
Oh my God, is that Roy? Yeah. Don't that tell me crazy? I know Roy. I want to date with him before. We only met on one day and we out in that couple days. We went to Super Rica a day. She was in my DM one day. So that's how y'all look up his last name. Look at him, you see the DM. I know the guy's name. Candy know how to do it. You know when this was? When I was doing my movie, the video with Cynthia Bailey and someone else. So I was asking what to wear, and he came in and said the bodysuit, Miss Marlo. And then we started talking from there. So you didn't know him before that?
Hello. Kenya drugged Martell for sending her a message on DM saying thank you for the kind words. Where's all this energy you have for Martell?
A live, and those go to your DMs.
I know it's all a big fat lie.
Wait! As the resident social media guru, comments on live. Not go to your DMs.
No, they don't.
They stay on the line.
She's talking about the mentions.
Kenya, what has Roy told you about his date with Marlo?
He said it wasn't a date. He said they took a lunch. He said, I don't remember that, but I believe I took a lunch.
Kenya needs to stop.
It was a date.
It was not a date, girl. That was a meet and greet. Not a meet and greet. They met before that, but that wasn't when they met. They met in his restaurant through a friend that was there.
At the restaurant. It wasn't a date to him. It was like a Chipotle.
Okay.
And it was a Mexican fast food place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Down the street, and they both drove there, met there, had some fast food. Is that a date to you? Like,
Kenya, just God bless
your soul.
Her mischaracterization of
it wasn't a date.
It wasn't a date. Like, if that was a date, honey, your standards are really super low. You know what I mean? If somebody's taking me to Chipotle or Taco Bell, that's not a date.
She went on a date. I went on one date.
They went on a lunch date.
That's it.
I'm glad he realized it then that she wasn't the one, so he can date me, baby. Yes. Thank you very much.
Show him what not to do.
Did it weird you out when Marlo said that she had went out with him before?
No, he told me.
Oh, he had already told you.
He was like, oh, I met her before, like years ago. But he doesn't follow Marlo, and that was so long ago. And when I was like, oh, that's nothing.
Well, that didn't really mean nothing. It didn't go past
Girl,
the
wasn't
lunch.
nothing, and it wasn't a second date. So clearly you weren't what he was looking for. If he was looking. Roy is fine, handsome, young, and eligible, and he does not have to pay for pussy. It was not a date.
Kenya looks like an
idiot. Sorry.
If you drive your own car to the Taco Bell.
Did you go to Taco Bell? Super Rica.
We know that Marlo knows that was not a date because her dates end with money being left on a dresser, okay? So that was not a date.
Excuse me.
That's what you call
It
a date?
had to annoy you that he went out with Marlo.
Ago, and it's like he never spoke to her after, so what?
Lorena from Sunnyvale, California said, Kenya, where is Roy? We've seen more of his restaurant than we've seen of him this year. Did he not want to be on the show?
Well, I think after he...
Good job, Brooklyn.
You want one more? Una más. There you go. Yeah! Roy? Wait a minute. Oh my God, he made it. Brooklyn, this is mommy's friend Roy, remember? Say hi.
Hi.
This is such a good surprise. You want to come over here? Come over here so I can show you around. Out of his really super busy schedule and to come to see me and bring food? Yes, he is a keeper.
So what is the shoot for?
Kenya more hair care. It's like this famous chant, right? So anywhere I go, people start doing this chant.
Kenya more hair care.
Right.
And she got it from the HBCU band.
Yes.
It's like a huge thing. Like it goes back in history.
Right.
Okay, ladies, I got to run.
You do, but thank you.
Yeah, it's looking amazing.
Yeah.
I'll call you later.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the food, okay?
Okay, for sure. Thank you so much. That was so sweet.
Bye-bye, bro.
And sing.
Hey, surprise. Any more goodies? I know. I love a thoughtful man. Heard that someone, Marlo, said that
I'm a leave
they
her
went
alone. We
out on a date and then saying that.
Oh my God, is that Roy? Yeah. Don't that tell me crazy? I know Roy. What are you doing? I went on a date with him before. He popped my cherry.
He popped her cherry. It was a really big turnoff for him. In the commercial. So everyone was calling him like, you dated Marlo? Ugh.
Well, if it was in a commercial, then the show had already wrapped.
Bitch, I done dropped the phone. The phone has dropped down.
It was in the Super Tease.
But when the Super Tease comes out, we're already wrapped.
The lies.
Jesus Christ. It don't surprise me. I mean, that's just her thing.
He had heard about what we talked about too. And then when the Super Tease came out, it was a really big turnout because it's like, you're a businessman.
Okay, here comes the bullshit.
And to sit there and have someone kind of make fun of that and make the situation
I'm just saying
a
he
joke,
never
it was
came
a big
around
turn.
during the season. That's all.
Oh, yeah, he was around, but...
She was around. She was doing a commercial for him for his
That's
business.
Was that a read? Because I don't feel red.
But she hates you, so who cares? We all know he hates you.
You're still mic'd.
Are we done? Can we get the mic, my love?